Was there any frustration from a player's point of view that the Ulster game was postponed?
Yeah.
Just chomping at the bit to get going?
Pretty much, yeah, because the thing is we train for the game, don't we? You prep for the game, you get like your whole week is planned around what day the game is. So Thursday, going to bed, you're waking up the next day, and then what was it, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock midday, whatever it was. Oh, game's off. Alright then.
Peter O'Mahony was saying that even him as a kind of Lion Irish player, every game he would kind of get anxious.
Yeah, a wee bit of butterflies.
Are you that kind of player, would you say?
Sometimes you get butterflies, yeah. I'd say if you don't feel something, there's something wrong with you. I would say you have to feel something when you go out.
So what's the Friday night like when that game doesn't happen? Is it you get to enjoy the thought of having a nice weekend, or are you just like
frustrated and a bit like this, like what's going on? You want to go bang your head against the wall or something like that, you know what I mean? Like you're ready for it, so that's what I mean. You spoke before, and it's just like you're ready for it, so it's like, and then it's like, oh. So yeah, it's pretty frustrating.
Has that meant that like the scrum training sessions have just been 2 sets of forwards, just kind of using all that energy?
Pretty much, yeah. Today's been, well, yesterday, Sunday. So the thing is, we're off Monday, not off Monday, we're off Saturday, came in Sunday, and then today, so I'm thinking it's Tuesday today, but it's not, it's Monday, so it's like, what day is it? And it's like, I spoke to Mum earlier on last night on the phone and stuff, and she was just like, so were you in today? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, you know Sunday? I was like, yeah. We were like, all right. So the thing is, you get an emotion, and you take your frustrations out on each other. So as you can probably tell, I've got a couple of wee cuts and whatnot.
Pretty bashed up.
Yeah, so.
Well, in terms of the opponent, you've got the history. Last year, beat them quite comfortably in the first half. They came back in the second. How does that impact your preparation going into this week? Mentality?
They're obviously a good side. Munster, they've won the European Championship twice. They're quality side, especially down in Cork as well. That's like their second stadium, isn't it? So it's almost like I don't know, more like angry stadium sort of thing. I played my first ever game for Glasgow there like 10 years ago away, and even then, playing 10 years ago, and even now, I'll ever go there, I always think back that, this was like when I first played my game for Glasgow. Obviously I'm Edinburgh now, but I've still got that bit of maybe a wee extra, like, you know what I mean? And plus Munster as well, like, got a bit of history with them, so it's always a bit tasty.
Yeah. So that history, from your point of view, what is it? Your personal history?
Yeah, it's just because when I was at Glasgow, they didn't like us very much. And we didn't like it very much, and then I think that's just followed me across. Obviously a few boys like Peter O'Mahony and stuff like that kind of stuff, your Errols and whatnot, they've retired now, or I think he's down at Leicester in the loose head. So all these boys used to have a bit of a dust up as such, have all gone, but I think they've got a real sort of core to them. Like the whole motto is stand up and fight, so that's what we've got to know. We've got to go across there and realise it's going to be a pretty tasty match. That
kind of professional hatred that you had at Glasgow and Munster, have you managed to kind of infect the other boys here with that?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, you'll find out.
I'll find out, yeah. I think last year I maybe banged the drum a wee bit, but I'll bang the drum this week again, certainly.
The depth at tight end, I know Reece is out for this season, but it's still young Ollie Bright-Lafferty, and it's quite a strong position. How have you found that competition for places? Yeah, it's good. It's obviously good. We're always pushing each other, which is the best thing you can do. Because if you get complacent, then that's the worst. Like, you want to be pushed. You want to have someone either chomping at your bit, or you're chomping at the bit to stay on top, or whatever. You've always got to try and keep yourself on your toes. Like, you can't just, you know what I mean, sit back and sit on the couch all day. You know what I mean? So like, you've got to go for it. It's good. And you've been here a few years now. Are you? This is what, a couple? Was it in 2023? Yeah, because I came from Montpellier, didn't I? Like half after the World Cup. Yeah, because their season, URC hasn't started yet, but the French league started. I can't remember. It was all. I think you're Joker. Was that right? Yeah, I was medical Joker over in Montpellier, and then I came back from there, and then came here. And what was that? I was 23. So what is this? 25 now? So what? 2 years or so. So. Is Edinburgh still the dark side in your mind? Do you feel like is this because I said this in the one interview, my first ever interview? Yeah. I was getting stabbed or getting in the back, whatever it is. Well, I've moved through here now, as I told you last time, and I've been here almost a year now, so it's grown on me. Yeah. It's certainly grown on me. But you had, I think it was about 8 years in Glasgow. Something like that, yeah. What do you think in that time you noticed that Edinburgh haven't had, that Glasgow did, that made them so successful, and do you feel like Edinburgh are on the right track to kind of come close to emulating that success you had at Glasgow? Well, yeah, probably, because look, like we've got this now. For example, like I remember always playing against Edinburgh. Obviously 18 is who you play inside, but I remember always watching them, and they'd be in there with 2,000 fans,
that's not fun, is it? Like, I always remember coming, or not coming and seeing them, but seeing them like reviews and stuff like that, and it's literally like in the bowl with 2,000 fans. That's not. I know you shouldn't be. The fans shouldn't. Well, they do have a difference, but like, you should be like having an actual home as such is probably the best thing for it. So that's probably the biggest thing between Glasgow and Edinburgh traditionally. But going forward, I think, yeah, it's good. I'm on a good track. Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about the summer, the Pacific tour. Was injury a reason for you not being involved in that tour?
I don't know, maybe yeah.
Did you have any conversations with Greg?
Yeah, I had a bit of a chat with him, and yeah, that was the call.
What was the kind of gist of it for you? Was it things to work on? Was it?
Yeah, a few work-ons and stuff, and fix up my ankle and whatnot. Well, I shouldn't say that. Fix up one of my injuries.
Yeah.
I'm not injured. Not which ankle, but yeah, fix that up and stuff. So I spent the off-season getting that sorted out, and hopefully going forward, it's tickety-boo.
What does that do to you? Looking forward to the autumn internationals, does that give you a kind of chip on your shoulder?
No, you've got hunger. Always hunger. Always, like, I've been around, and you always, if you get the call, you get the call, and you're always trying to get that call. It means a lot to me, so, I don't know.
No, that's right. And I wanted to ask, you had a couple of loan spells earlier in your career.
Yeah, when I was 19, 20.
So this is
when I was in academy.
Yeah,
when I was
Scottish and Treviso, was it?
Treviso, then London Scottish. Yeah.
But this is a kind of, I think there's a bone of contention with wanting younger players to kind of go and test themselves and not being too comfortable at a Glasgow and just earning minutes.
100%.
What would you say to them? What would be your advice to players?
I would say we need to probably do that. The Premiership is good. Maybe it's got better again. I'm not sure the Super Six and whatnot. I'm not really involved much. I go see my little cousin play for Ayr pretty much on a weekly basis when I can. He ended up playing for the Doncaster game last week. That was or 2 weeks ago. Whatever it was last week, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago when you were playing.
Doncaster away. Yeah,
the same time as Zebre.
Yeah. He ended up coming on the bench and getting a wee stint off the bench, Jamie. So that was class. Good to see him on the telly. But yeah, I think it's one of the best things for me anyway. Because I came back from the World Cup, I was injured, I was out for 6 months and whatnot, and then I got a chance to go to Treviso. I left a day after my 20th birthday or something like that. Didn't know a single word of Italian, didn't know anything, didn't know anyone there. Rocked up, played my first professional game against Zebre, we won it, and then it was just like, whoa. I ended up playing for Glasgow against Munster, it was 10 years ago whatever it was, and then went back to Treviso, ended up getting club tied, and then came back, and then London Scottish were in a playoff position, they were strung the tightheads, so I was like, you know what? So I ended up playing 5 teams that year. So I think it was one of the best things for me because it pushes you out your comfort zone, and you learn things. Like I never lived away from home until I moved to Italy.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, of course. But then that's what you need to do, don't you? You need to push yourself, and you need to be uncomfortable, and that's the whole choice of rugby. You get to see places you not normally in a normal job you do. So it was good.